Hello, welcome to the queue. Back again. This Japan Germany back to back turns is kind of rough. Um, they had 58 to spend, 5 on tech, which it was successful, and it was shipyards. I don't have a roundel for the mechanized infantry because that's new. Um, so we got a little bit of a discount. Cruiser, 2 subs, destroyer, infantry, factory, 2 infantry, artillery, and we're going to save a buck. All right, so combats. I did remember to mark them this time. Um, this transport will grab a dude from Borneo, go into Celebs. I guess it's just that. This transport will grab the artillery and go into Guam. It's not worth anything, but it is an NO. I'll leave it like that for now. Um, we've got 6 infantry going into East Burma from Thailand. That's one of those silly battles. Um, out of Hong Kong will be infantry, mech, armor, and coming from Quichao will be um, 2 artillery, and 1 infantry. All right. Going into Quichao will be 2 tanks, 3 infantry, 1 artillery from Quichao. And then from, what is that, Qinghai, we've got a mechanized artillery and 1 infantry. All right, so that is our China battles, Burma, islands. Um, let's go up here. We got 1 infantry from Siberia going into Saka. We're going to go into Amur because Mongolia is now no longer active. They're out of the game with Russia attacking Japanese territory, that is, next to Mongolia. So we don't have to worry about setting off the Mongolians. We're going to take a transport, 2 infantry from the Soviet Far East. I guess it is 1, 2. Drop off 2. This guy didn't move. I'm going to leave him like that. And then from Siberia, artillery, 4 infantry. All right. I got 2 tacticals from Japan. 1, 2, 3. I'll have a movement of 2 left. And I've got these 2 paratroopers here. I guess we'll do that. We'll bring them in. So that'll be 1, 2, 3. So he'll come back to Japan. So that is 2, 4, 6 infantry, artillery. Oh, wait a minute. We got 2 more. 8 infantry, 1 artillery, 2 tacticals. He hasn't moved. The last battle is this submarine. He'll come 1, 2 into this. What is that? P-14. I'll just put my ships out here at Iwo Jima. I'm going to attack the U.S. fleet coming up from the Southland here. Take the planes off. The carrier, battleship cruiser, and a destroyer. And then 2 fighters. 1, 2, 3. They'll be in the 1 column. Put that down there. All right, so from Vukine, 1, 2 in the 2 column will be 2 tacticals, 1 fighter. From Hunan, 1, 2, 3 will be a fighter and a tactical. And I forgot a dice for the tactical that's on Japan. All right. What else do I have to move? Knock something off the board here. I didn't see what it was. Probably Australians. I've got this bomber with the 2 infantry. And I really don't think I need to. I think I'll take the bomber into the battle. 1, 2, so he'll have 4 left. And then we'll just rail those. All right, so that is good. Right? I guess we'll see how this plays out. So let me go get the dice tray and put it on this side of the table. So I got to move some stuff around. Sorry. Oh, there's what I knocked off. All right, let's put some dice in the cup here. And we're walking. Oh, destroyed some Americans. That's okay. That's the plan anyway, right? All right, so let's do, I guess we'll just work our way up and around to do the naval battle last. 6th at 1. I actually brought 3. Doggone it. Let me set this down again. Sorry. I don't usually have that many 1s in a battle. All right, so there's 6. We're going to roll the who is defending? British. Oh my gosh, I got 3 hits. None for the British. All right, so that's battle 1. Good deal. All right, we'll make a casualty pile out there in the Pacific. Battle 2 is 1 Chinese. We've got a mech, 2 artillery, 2 infantry, and a tank. We just need 1 hit. Oh my gosh, that's all we got. That was pretty bad. All right, Chinese defense. He hits, as usual. All right, so we'll take off an infantry. Chinese guy down. We lost an infantry. All right. Next over is in Szechuan. 2 tanks, 2 artillery. All right. So that'll be 2 3s, 2 2s. We're boosting 2 infantry. That leaves us a mech and 2 infantry. All right. 2 hits. That's all we got. Oh, goodness. I hope our rolling changes. Defending is an infantry artillery, and they get 1 hit. All right. So 1 and 1. All right. So casualty pile so far is slightly in my favor. Next up is Amur. Right. Everything else is a walk-on. So Amur has 1 anti-aircraft gun. Thank you. So we've got there artillery, infantry, 2 tacticals, and I can't target select because of that AA gun. And then, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 7. 7 regular infantry at 1. What do you bet I only have 6 here? Yeah, there's 2, 4, 6. I got to go get another black dice. Hang on a second. All right. Oh, no. 2 hits. So that'll be the anti-aircraft and 1 of the infantry. All right, so defending. They will have 4 at 2, and a tank at 3. Oh, and they get 3. Ouch. I'm on the downside of that one. All right, so there's 1, 2, 3. 2 amphibious guys, in case I want to retreat. I'm not thinking I will. All right, back to 2 infantry, 2 artillery, 2 tacticals. That puts us, or infantry artillery. That puts us to 4 at 1. All right, let's finish this battle in 2 rounds. Oh, no. Oh. Ugh. Ugh. All right, 3 at 2 and 1, 3. They get 2. Doggone it. we may not win this one. Okay. So we got the 2 2s, 2 3s, and now we're down to 2 1s. 3 hits. All right, so that is it for the infantry. Oh, they're turned to blank. Nice. I like it when it balances. All right. Now I feel confident. I say that as we get wiped out here. 2 1s. 2 hits. All right. Tank firing back. It hits. All right. Well, we take a more with not as much as I'd hoped. Naval battle. All right. Well, they got a battleship and 2 cruisers. So that is a lot of AA, and they all missed. Thank you. All right. That could have turned the tide of this battle easy. All right. So going in here, I've got a sub. They got destroyers. So that's it for that. Destroyers actually 3. All right. Sub at 2. The bomber has 2 2s. Destroyer cruiser is at 3. Battleship at 4. Now for the rest of the aircraft, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 fighters and 4 tacticals. So there's 4 blue. I've only got 2 red. Let me set it down. I was not prepared. All right. Let me make sure I got that right. 2, 1, 4, 2. I think that's right. All right. Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Holy moly. All my 4s hit. That was sweet. All right. So I think that's everything. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that is a sweep. I didn't think that was going to be a sweep, especially after the way I started rolling. All right. So defenders, we got a cruiser paired up with the battleship. So that's 2 4s. We got a 3 for the cruiser, 2 destroyers, 1 transport. Low numbers, low numbers, low numbers. Oh, no, 4. Ouch. All right, that was costly. All right, so what do I do with 4 hits? Well, the bomber's 1. The carrier is damaged. You know what? I don't have any damage markers. I'll flip it over. We'll lose the sub. That's 3. I guess we'll lose the destroyer since I bought one. So that's 1, 2, 3, and where'd my bomber go? There's the bomber. All right, so swipe, 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 insert, insert. All right, so that turned out fairly decent, right? I say that. Maybe I don't want to damage that carrier. That means I would have to take a tactical. What am I putting in there? I'm putting 4 ships in there with a 3-plane scramble. But I could have 5 planes. So we're going to lose the tactical here. And the carrier's not damaged. And that way we'll land 2 fighters on the carrier. And then these planes will land in Japan. 3 tacticals, 2 fighters. All right, so that should work out. And then our bomber will come back to Japan. All right, I think the only thing left, I didn't use any aircraft down south. I've got these to rail. So we're going to rail the tank, 1, 2, 3. Rail the artillery. Actually, the artillery is going to step into Honan with 1 infantry, and we'll rail 1 infantry. See if I got. Here, I was looking for an infantry over here to the side, because I can't rail them into any ones I just combated. Rail that infantry into Hope. All right, so I think that is it for that. Let's put out our goodies. Obviously, the cruiser, the 2 subs and destroyer go into P14. Factory goes into Kwangtung. Infantry into Kwangsu. 2 infantry into Japan. So that means that artillery will go into Kwangsu as well. And then, oh, we got this 1 transport that didn't move. He'll come into... Actually, he might not be safe there. Let's go all the way to Okinawa, P22. He is safe there, I think, anyway. Oh, I got 2 tacticals up here that have to land. They can't make it back. That's interesting. That crosses the C zone. But I'm sure that's a separate island, because I could go 1, 2 to Hokkaido, but we'll just go to Siberia, because I think that's a separate island. Even though it crosses the C zone, I think you still have to fly across that C zone. All right, I think that's it. Let's look at some money. So Russia is down 2. 33. We're up 2. China is down 1, 2. We'll up 2. The never-ending China battle. Britain is down 1. Go up 1 there. Celebes, no one goes down, but Japan goes up 2. And then Guam is a objective, but no point value. All right, so let's look at their money. On the board, they're just a notch below the U.S., 54. So there's 50, 2, 4, and let's give them their 1 that they saved, so that'll be 55. Now let's look at their bonuses. They get 3, 6, 9, 12. So that'll be 12, which is 12. That's what they had before. So what am I missing here then? We don't know any of that. Sumatra, Java, Barnes. So we got 9 there. Oh, Honolulu's, or Manila is not. Well, how did I get 12 bonus last turn? So it's 3, 6, 9, 12. Oh, I didn't count the Philippines. So that's it. All right, so 12. Oh, this is the stack. 55. I had 6 last turn. That makes sense. Italy had 12. All right, so let's add their 12 bonus. All right. All right, so there's their 12 bonus. 55. All right, so 55, 65, 67 for Japan. Next turn. All right, thanks for watching.